Usually I start the day with a 750 milliliter jar of water to get rehydrated from all the water that I lose in my sleep. And today I'm starting off with a cup of tea as I usually do, except this time I'm adding 50 grams of sugar instead of the usual 25 due to the trail run that I'm going to be going on. And you can see the soy milk that I add is thick as a horse's cum, and the reason for that is because it's cooking soy milk, so it's thicker than usual soy milk, but it works well for tea because it doesn't cool down the drink too much. Because regular soy milk you've got to add a lot more. So today I'm going for a good little endurance run. It's going to be a trail run today, doing a new section called Utane. It's about 7 kilometers or just over 7 kilometers at 11%. So I'm going to take my phone with and try to show you guys some of the footage up there. See if I can get some good footage of the actual trail.
I've got more life that I would like to live. May I be kind. From that the big picture I will find. Don't persist with shit that I have done, for that only a shovel is worth. Let it go back into the earth. Know your worth. We come from heaven on earth, start our rebirth, change the steps we take for better and for peace.
The map on the Brighton took me on some weird fucking path that doesn't exist. So now I'm climbing down the mountain here to get back on the road down there. So I'll just take whatever trail gets me to the top.
What kind is the bell that you ring every time we do something?
Oh man, that last few 100 meters is quite epic. Quite a rocky finish. And it's hot up here. I don't know if you can hear me. But yeah, it's a lot cold up here. There's even a little bit of snow. Probably about 0 degrees now. So gonna head back down before I freeze to death. Just kidding. Just washing this and then we're getting the bag of carrots. Yeah, so I feel quite depleted after that run. It was nearly 2.5 hours, so yeah, glycogen is pretty much done. Gonna juice this 2 kilogram bag of carrots to get a nutrient bomb and get some sugars back in the system. And then after that, gonna have some of the Captain Crunch. They're a bit thick, so gotta cut them into quarters. Come look at this little fucker. Come here.
What?
Look at this little fucker.
Oh.
Micronutrient gains. Carrot juice is down. It's time for some Captain Crunch. What do we got here? Let's see. 446 calories per 100 grams. 63 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, and 9.3 protein. Right, so here we go. Gonna chuck in about 250. $250 grams of that, and then another 50 grams or so is sugar. What's that? 275, 298, 299, 300. Okay, and then 200 milliliters of oat milk. Let's go. Nice. here are the stats for today's run. I actually put the correct data in there. Strava Source has the feature where you can actually create a route and then it gets plotted on the map, and you can see there that it is 25.57 kilometers instead of the 25 that the GPS gave. There's a little bit of error under the trees, so it doesn't give you the exact distance. It usually comes up a bit short. And it was a good run, almost 2.5 hours. And as you can see, the corrected pace is 5:46 per kilometer. There was also quite a bit of walking going uphill when I did the film shots. If you run, then you can't really hold the camera stable. The amount of calories actually burned is 2,170, which is the same as 10 cups of rice. And this is the summary for the segment that I did, Montée du Tannat depuis Stosville. And you can see it's a horse category climb. Steepest section is 28%, and that is at the ski slope, which is close to the top. It's a 600 meter ski slope, which averages 23%. So yeah, I couldn't even run up there. I had to walk. That's how steep it was. But yeah, this is a great segment, and I definitely look forward to giving it a bash, a proper time trial effort in the future. Today was just running up the zone 3, but next time I'll go full gas. And you can see the fastest time is really good. It's 46:55, and today's medium effort was 1 hour and 1 minute with getting lost and also walking a little bit, so can definitely go a lot faster. For lunch I've got some potatoes baking there in the oven. Doesn't look like you can see them. And yeah, I've got a schnitzel in the pan with a little bit of olive oil. Now that looks like a wonderful lunch. My main motive for making videos like this is to show people that you can be lean, fit and strong without having to harm animals. The animals go through unimaginable suffering that you or I cannot even begin to fucking imagine. So I just want to show people that you can eat tasty food without having to let them be the victims. This is coming from someone who used to absolutely fucking love animal products, but after I saw the documentary Earthlings, I realized that 5 or 10 minutes of taste pleasure, it's a fleeting pleasure. It isn't worth the lifetime of suffering that these animals have to go through. And not only that, it's just completely immoral. And what we reap, we will sow. If we reap violence, or if we sow violence, then we will reap violence for ourselves as well. So it's only natural, or it only makes sense that we stop abusing and harming animals in these horrific ways that we do. So the 2 documentaries that I'd really recommend are Earthlings, but even better than that is Gary Yourofsky's speech, and I will leave a link below to his speech in the description. The sushi station is ready and we're gonna get rolling. Making sushi is a meditational practice for me. I quite enjoy it, and it's something that I've been doing rather recently. Just learned from an Asian chef on YouTube by watching a 2-minute video. And yeah, it's actually not that hard once you get the hang of it. So I just basically cut the avocado into strips by cutting the avocado halves into 4 pieces and then cutting it as necessary to make it fit the wrap. And then I cut it in half and then cut it in thirds like that, and then it's done. Right, so the sushi mountain is done and it's looking good. Gonna have that with some soy sauce. There's still some leftover rice. I'm just gonna chuck some soy sauce with that and finish it. So I'm standing here by the washing, and I realized that my calories were a bit low. I'm like in 700 calorie deficit. So I made myself a hot carom drink. We don't have a frother, so I just use a stick blender. And in this I added 50 grams of sugar, tablespoon of carom, and 200 milliliters of oat milk. Here's today's food diary. I did struggle to reach a caloric equilibrium, but I feel satiated and I don't feel lethargic or weak at all. I feel like I can go run another marathon if I really want to, so it's all good. Body is in tune. And yes, calories from carbohydrates, 71%. It's quite a lot of fat today, but I feel fine. 100 grams of fat, and I think it's just over 100 grams of protein. Can't really see the numbers there looking at the screen. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and you enjoyed the statistics, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Ciao for now.